Domination. We're going to talk about how to be a more powerful man right after this on the Manlihood ManCast.
Warning, applying these principles may change your life. People will look at you differently. You'll walk straighter, live bolder, and find out who you are. This is the Manlihood ManCast. Here's your host, Josh Hatcher.
Welcome back to the Manlihood ManCast. I'm your host, Josh Hatcher, and today we're going to talk about how you can be a more powerful man. A lot of men want to know how to have more power. And I know the word domination has a lot of different connotations, and we're not going weird with this, okay? We're not talking about holding other people beneath you. We're not talking about power that is used to press people down beneath you. We're not talking about that at all, and I want to make that clear. But everybody wants more power in their life. Everybody wants to be able to make good decisions. Everybody wants to be able to win and do a good job, right? That's what we all want. We want those things. So that is what I'm talking about when we talk about power. We all want to have influence. We want to have success, okay? So as we talk about that, let's break down 8 steps of what that means to win at life, to have more power, and to be a more powerful man. The first one is to set your mind on winning, okay? I think this is something that we all forget and that we cast out because we're weak-minded. We don't recognize and understand the power of our thoughts. And I don't mean to sound all metaphysical. I don't mean to sound like one of those self-help gurus that try to sell you their super expensive get-rich-quick scheme. That's not what I'm talking about at all. But I will say, and I do believe that there is power in what you think. What you think about happens in your life. If you think about winning, it's going to help you. If you think about being a success, you will be a success. If you constantly think about losing, what do you think you're going to do? If you constantly think about making mistakes, what do you think you're going to do? Start thinking about the right things. And you have to train yourself to do this. This is a discipline. So just like lifting weights to get stronger and to build up your muscles, just like learning a new language, so you have to repeat things over and over to get them embedded into your mind, you have to do the same thing with what you think to get your mind thinking about success and about power and about doing the right things. That will change your life. Nothing comes without hard work. So this next part, guys, is to work hard every day. I don't care what your work is. You've got to work hard at it. If you're a rock crusher at a quarry, be the best dang rock crusher that quarry knows. Because if you do that, you will rise in success. You will get noticed and you will be given more. To whom much is given, much is required. And he who is faithful with little will be given much. These are old teachings and sayings that we know to be true. Okay? We know these things to be true. If you want to succeed, do well with what you have. What is put in front of you right now? What opportunities do you have? And how are you working hard at making them happen? You're not going to succeed if you just put in 8 hours a day and then come home and go to sleep. Just punch in, punch out. If you want to succeed at life, you've got to put in more than that. Yes, it might be 8 hours at work, and then maybe you come home and then you write for an hour, or you start your podcast, or you make calls and start making connections and networking with the people that you want to succeed with. Or maybe you're happy with your 8 hour a day job, and that's okay, but you want to be a better father. So you have to put the work into your kids' lives when you get home to make sure they have what they need from you. You see what I'm saying here? Whatever it is that you need to work at, you have to work hard at it every day. The next thing you have to do is surround yourself with winners. They say that you are the sum total of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. I can't say that that is untrue at all. I know that it is true. I've seen it true. If you only spend time with people who drag you down and criticize your dreams and tell you that you're fat, lazy, and stupid or whatever, but they're not going to invest in you and build you up And yes, sometimes call you out on your crap, but if they're not going to tell you, I know you can do this, I believe in you, or if they're not going to model for you what it means to be a winner, they're not helping you. Yes, maybe you've got some people in your life that you are pouring into. That's important too, but who is pouring into you? Who are you hanging out with and who are you learning from? Start spending time with winners. The next thing is to view failure as your teacher. Failure is not the end. I think a lot of us are afraid of failure because we think we fail and that's it. It's the worst thing that can happen. No, you're going to fail and you're going to fail again and you're going to fail again. I couldn't ride a bike until I was like in 3rd grade because I was afraid of falling. I really was. I didn't want to fail, so I didn't do it. I was a mess. It took a long time to figure that out. When I finally did, I'm like, oh, man, I should have just fallen down a couple times, then I would have figured it out. I'm telling you guys, failure is your teacher. You fall and you learn from it. But if you view failure as the collapse, as the end, as the ultimate horrible thing that you cannot do, you will not succeed. You fail, you get up and you try again. You have to change that in your mindset. That picture of failure has to be changed. If you want to dominate, if you want to be a more powerful man, you need to learn to be a student of leadership. So read books, listen to podcasts, study leadership principles. So listen to John Maxwell, to Stephen Mansfield. Listen to people who talk about leadership. Stephen Covey, some of these other guys who talk about leadership and what it means to lead. These men can teach you a lot. And I don't care whether you're in a position of leadership with a title or not. You don't have to have a title to be a leader. But you will become a better leader if you can learn and study leadership in others. So take the time to become a student of leadership. This next thing might sound counterintuitive, but if you really want to become more powerful, you need to serve people. Yes, you need to care about people and meet them where they are and do good things for them and serve them and put their needs ahead of your own sometimes. That actually will elevate you. That actually will lift you up. That actually will allow you to rise above like the cream on the milk to the top. It's easy to get this warped perspective about domination as though it's Cobra Commander sitting on his throne and just telling everybody what to do while G.I. Joe comes and chases them down. No, guys, really, to lead and to be a powerful man, you have to know and understand that a servant's heart is really what matters, because the prize is not a giant bank account or all of the properties in Monopoly. The prize is the relationships that you build with people. And you build those by serving people and caring about people. And I'm telling you right now, if you do that, you will succeed and you will win. If you want to win and be a powerful man, you'll humble yourself and serve people. The next thing, guys, is to be disciplined. And I'm going to tell you, I have struggled with this my whole life. I have always struggled to be a disciplined person, to be a person who consistently does something day in and day out. It's hard for me. And it's something that I'm working on. So as I'm telling you this, I'm being honest with you. I'm being real with you. This is a struggle of my own too. But to be disciplined is to take the time to be consistent. If you want to be able to bench press 500 pounds, you have to start by bench pressing 50 pounds. And you do more reps, and then you do more weight, and you are consistent. And you do it consistently until you work your way up. That discipline is what gets you to your end goal. If you aren't disciplined in your life, guess what? You do not succeed. Success doesn't happen by accident. It's the result of discipline and hard work. The last thing that I want to share with you about being a more powerful man is to have integrity. Because you know the saying that ultimate power corrupts. It's true about any degree of power. Power can corrupt. If you give somebody power, it can be a bad thing. It can hold them back. It can cause them to do bad things. The temper on that steel of power, the temper that keeps it strong so that it does good and holds up, is integrity. You've got to have integrity. You have to have a code and you have to live by it. So if you don't know what your code is and you don't know what your values are and you don't have people in your life that are holding you accountable to those values, you need to do that. You have to have integrity or your winning means nothing. There's an asterisk by your name, like the guys who won records for home runs, but they had performance-enhancing drugs in their system. So make sure that you have integrity in the way that you live your life, so there's not an asterisk next to your name, so that your power can be used well and can be used rightly. Guys, that's all I have for you today. I really appreciate you listening to the Manlihood ManCast. Please, if you get something out of this, if you appreciate it, I want you to like, share, comment, subscribe. And I want you to tell your friends about this. I really do. I do believe that we're doing something awesome here at Manlihood, and I want to be able to share it with more people. So please, pass it along. Also, if you want to support what we're doing, go to manlihood.com/store. You can get some of our ebooks or our books there, and you can also get some Manlihood t-shirts or a Manlihood mug or a hoodie. You can get those things, and they help to support the mission of Manlihood, where we can help men be better men. Also, guys, don't forget about our private Facebook group, the Manlihood Man Cave. So if you go on Facebook and look that up, and you can request access and answer some questions, and we'll give that to you. I love you guys. I appreciate you, and I'll see you soon. Hey, man. I see you. I see your fire going out. I see your marriage barely holding on. I know you're broke, wore out, and at the end of your rope. I've been there. It sucks. It sucks the spark right out of you, till all you have is a pile of wet wood. It feels like it's never gonna burn. I can't fix your problems. I can't make her love you again. I can't lose 50 pounds for you or fill your bank account. But I can remind you of who you are. I can share some of my fire. I can help you make a plan to get your life back on track. So let's go. Let's do this. Let's reignite our lives. There's a lot at stake. No one wants their marriage to end in divorce. No one wants to wallow in despair or to the dark places that follow. So let's do it. Let's reignite our lives. Let's reignite our passion, our marriage, our health, our career, our dreams, our mindsets. Get reignite today.
Thanks for listening to the Manlihood ManCast. Please help us out with a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Check us out at manlihood.com.